Hello, friends. Welcome to my world of travel. Now, today's video, this is not about my travel experience to a specific place. It is about visa. I have got a request from some of my subscribers that if I can make some videos on how to apply for the visas or the e-visa to a certain countries where it is applicable, it will be helpful. So keeping that in mind, I will be covering certain countries where we can apply for a e-visa, and I will take you through a step-by-step process of the visa application, and also will tell you the pros and cons and the things that probably you can do to ensure that you get your visa on time. In today's video, we will cover e-visa application for Armenia. In last couple of years, Armenia got quite popular among the tourists. The reasons are multifold. One of the reasons, the country itself, the magnificent mountain, lush green valleys, the lakes, the people, the food, the wine, it will surely attract you. The second reason being, a lot of people who tend to travel to Europe. Now, in last few years, we have seen there is a lot of complication about the Schengen visa. The getting the interview date, it takes a lot of time, and then there is uncertainty of getting your Schengen visa approved or not. So, a lot of people are actually turning their plan towards East European countries like Armenia, Georgia, and other places where you get the European vibes, but at the same time, you get the e-visa without having the headache of getting Schengen visa approved or not. So e-visa application for Armenia is far less complicated. And also another important aspect of the places are these places are not as expensive as Europe. It's quite reasonable. In this channel, I have covered my trip to Armenia in Armenia series. Also, there is one particular video that will give you the complete itinerary of Armenia trip. How many days you should spend in Armenia, what are the places to visit, currency, visas, etc. etc. If you have not seen that video yet, the link is given in the I button and also in the description box. Please feel free to go and check the playlist of Amenia. So, without wasting any more time, let's dive into the Armenia e-visa application process. First, open your Google Chrome browser and search for Armenia e-visa. The first result that appears is eVisa.mfa.am. This is the official e-visa page for Armenia government. So the moment you click on it, it will appear something like this. So here you have two tabs, one for applying for e-visa and the other one is for check application status once you already submitted e-visa. Some more informations are given, like if you were applying for a 21 days stay, then the fees are $8 non-refundable. For 120 days, it is $38 non-refundable. And usually the e-visa processing time is up to 3 working days, but at times it takes more than that. So once you click on the apply for e-visa, this page will appear, which is check your eligibility. So based on your travel document and the document from which country or territory, it will actually give you if you need a visa or if you don't need a visa. Okay, we are coming to this later. Let me explain you what are the other tabs. Second one is requested details, which will basically ask for all your information, your name, age, birthday, passport, and all other details. Then purpose and duration. Purpose and duration is basically you have to fill up why you were traveling as a tourist or for a business reason or for any other reason, and the duration of the stay. So once you fill it up, then the data confirmation. So basically you will be able to review the whole application form, and once that is done, it will eventually take you to the payment page. Now let me fill up the information form. Travel document, ordinary passport. Travel document issuing authority or country, it's India. Then you have to give an email address. Make sure it is a valid email address because all your communication will come to this email address. And even when the visa is approved, the online e-visa will come to this email address. So please make sure this is your valid email address and you have an access to that. After submitting this, it will show you a confirmation email was sent to the email address, whatever email address you have given. Please be aware that confirmation email will be valid within 24 hours because there will be a link given which you need to confirm, and that will remain valid for 24 hours. Depending on the email service provider, sometime it may come to spam folder. It happened to me as well. So if you don't get it in your inbox, please check your spam folder. And if you do not get this email, please resubmit it. And even if it doesn't work, then please write an email to visa@mfa.am with your passport details and the purpose of the visit. Now let me check my email for the confirmation email. Yeah, it's there. Electronic Visa System, Republic of Armenia. What does it say? So it says this email address has been used to apply for eVisa system for the Republic of Armenia. To continue your eVisa application submission, please confirm your email address by clicking the button below. So there is a one blue button at the bottom of the email which says confirm. Once you click on that, it takes us to the eVisa page again. So now it takes us to the second tab, which is requested detail, that requires your passport information, your name, and all other details. Let's have a look on this. So first thing, you have to fill it up your passport number, then your gender, male or female, passport issued on the date, passport expiry date, then your first name, your surname, your middle name, if there is any, and your date of birth. For me, there is no middle name, so there is no requirement of middle name. Personal data, your nationality, of course, for me, it's India. Place of birth, as per your passport, your occupation, and then have you ever been convicted of any offense or crime? I'm sure it is no. After that, the contact information, which is your current residence address and the current active phone number. See the note given here, your current contact details. If question arises during the application processing, our staff may need to contact you. So please provide your active phone number. Then contact information in Armenia. So this is something, if you know somebody, you can provide that information, or the hotel where you're going to stay. Maybe you can book the hotel through booking.com and get their phone number and get their address and put the phone number over here. See, the advantage of booking.com is you can actually choose and book the hotel where there is a free cancellation. So you can book that hotel, apply for the visa, and if your visa is approved, then you are all good to go. In case visa is not approved, then you can actually cancel that hotel booking without paying any single penny to the hotel authority. Now let's come to the attachment. The first important attachment is your passport size photo. What do they say as a photo requirement? The moment you click on the photo requirement, it shows which are the valid photos, which are front facing photos with a white background. Any side facing photos or a photo with a cap or hat or sunglass will not be accepted by the authority. So once you upload a photo, it will come directly to your application form. After photo, the most important attachment is your passport. What do they say? Your passport should be valid at least 3 months after the intended date of departure from Armenia. Meaning, as per your plan, when you will leave Armenia, your passport should be valid 3 months from that date of departure. The passport should have at least 2 pages free for the stamp, and the issued passport should not be valid for more than 10 years. Now my passport is attached. Now there are supporting documents. These supporting documents will strengthen your application for the visa. And if you can provide all these documents, this makes it easier for you to get the visa. So, what are the supporting documents? This is talking about your return air ticket, your hotel reservation or a place of stay, resident permit or resident permit of any other country if you are staying in any other country, Multiple visa issued by the listed countries, which are basically either US or Schengen visa or any other country like Japan, your medical or travel insurance, and your proof of sufficient funds. Now, there's one catch, it says the invitation letter. Now, since I stay in Dubai and I have United Arab Emirates resident permit, for me, invitation letter is not mandatory. But if you're traveling from India, then for you, the invitation letter is mandatory. So you need to ask your hotel, intended hotel, or your travel agent, or any of your friend over there to issue you an invitation letter. If the invitation letter is not there, there is a thin chance that the visa might get rejected. So please keep a note of it. So now I have attached the documents one after another. This is my air ticket, my hotel reservation, my medical insurance, proof of sufficient fund, which I have submitted my bank account statement for last 3 months. Resident permit, I have submitted my UAE resident permit. And when it comes to the multiple visas, so when it comes to the multiple visa, I have submitted all my previous Schengen visas just to make my application more robust. So once you upload all these documents, you click on the next button and it takes you to the purpose and duration tab. So for me, I have selected the purpose of the visit as tourism, visit relatives or friend, that particular category. It's not for business or any other activities, so it's purely for tourism. And for me, it is a short stay, which is 21 days, and then it actually selects the price, which is $8 price. And also, I need to put my intended date of arrival in Armenia. So, which I put 2nd January 2026, for example. And then it calculates, it says your visa will be valid for 90 days between 2nd January 2026, which is your date of arrival, up to 1st of April 2026. So within this 90 days time frame, you can enter any time in Armenia for a period of 21 days. The moment you click on the next button, it will show you the entire application form. You can review it, and then you can put an I have read and agreed the terms and proceed to the payment. Once you proceed to the payment, it will take you to the electronic payment gateway system where it will show your email address and the amount that you need to pay, and you can choose your specific payment option for as per your preference, and you can make the necessary payment over there.